Hey Mustang, how's it going? Hey Mustang, how's it going? Oh, I've got audio loop, hold on. Oh, I've got audio loop, hold on. Alright, there we go.
Like you always say, better never than late. Let's get moving.
Very nice.
You know it is always best to get on the road early. Let's do this.
Oh, I'm gonna hit the car.
Keep to the left, and then turn left. Turn left.
And we got an ad break on Twitch. Sorry, folks.
continue straight. Keep to the right.
Is that not working? There it goes. Hi there, Honeybeard. Welcome, welcome.
Okay, we'll try a different route.
So it's going pretty well. Just testing out a few new features, trying to get YouTube integrated in. Where the hell is lane 17? Oh, it's over here. How are you doing today?
Okay, we'll try a different route. Okay, we'll try a different route.
Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. Realized I don't have my glasses on. That's specifically for chat, but thankfully I have the text big enough that I can read it. Getting old is no fun, I'm telling you. Part of streaming, being able to reach chat, yeah, no kidding. That is definitely a kind of a necessity. The funny part is, last night, you know, I was testing out the multi-streaming. I've added in vertical over on YouTube as well as TikTok, and I realized that my TikTok chat wasn't being relayed, so I ignored almost 5 hours of TikTok chat. So I felt really bad. growing pains, I guess.
Keep to the right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Yeah, you know, I kind of feel the same way, but I figure it's always best. I don't know what the hell's going on here. It's always best to, you know, get as much exposure. Hey, Chelsea's at work. She's twitching. Hello, my dear. So I added in exclamation point Santa at a request of one of the viewers last night. So we should have yeah, working with people makes you twitch, yeah.
Keep to the right, and then exit right. Exit right.
I don't think I'm a fan of multi-streams. They make sense, but apparently I'm stuck in my ways. You know, I spent hours yesterday trying to figure it out, so I don't blame you. I think it's a whole lot easier just doing one. But it gets into a lot of quirks. Working is bad enough. Add in people, yeah. Mission shift. Let's try this again.
Keep to the right, and then turn right. Turn right. Continue straight. Keep to the right, and then turn right. Turn right. Turn left.
God, turn right, turn left, turn right, turn... Man, can I just get on a freeway? Yes, people both complicate things, but also required for me to have... Yeah, well... Yeah, virtually cutting hair and whatnot is not going to pay much. That's for sure.
Continue straight.
Oh! Whoa! I hit a pole. Alright, let's try this again here. Clearly this is not meant for trailers. Is it the north one? I don't know. Let's see. See if I can test this out here. And people are honking at me. Hold your horses. There we go. It's closest I can get to hitting the North Pole. Get the chemo machines. You wouldn't need to talk to them. Kind of hear remotely. That'd be funny. Thank you, Honeybeard. I appreciate the clip there. Got 7 people over on YouTube. Welcome. Appreciate you watching. Most definitely. Man, I gotta watch these polls. I'm gonna
Keep to the
give
right.
myself whiplash today. Womp womp.
Keep to the right, and then go straight.
That's exactly what that's for.
Continue straight.
I have very little use in life, but if I can clip, then I will. Absolutely. That's important. For me. It's that guy that hits poles.
Keep to the left.
There you go. $10,000. Wow. All right. Should be able to start spending them. You can actually help me test out if it reads out in chat or not. Yep, there it goes. It worked. And I can see who did it this time. Last night I couldn't see who was redeeming the points. So I'd consider that a step in the right direction. Oh, running me off the road there. Appreciate that.
Keep to the left.
Wow. I think there's a gas station over here.
Try a different route.
Hopefully. Yeah, I think there is.
Continue straight.
I can't see it on my little little makeshift GPS in this truck.
Try a different route. Turn left. Okay, we'll try a different route. Alright, let's turn this bitch around.
Let's turn this bitch around.
Okay, we'll try a different route.
Manual commands are still free.
This bitch around.
Yeah, they are going to be free for now. just working on you know, the debugging and whatnot. So I don't want people have to spend their channel points and still not be able to interact with things. So. I guess I need to. I don't know what I was sitting here expecting to happen. Someone. Scope Legend, thank you. Welcome. Thank you for following. Over on Twitch. Appreciate that. Good time while I'm getting gas. Does make sense. Can you make the free ones sub only? Just an idea. Yeah, I probably will do that. The subscription situation, I definitely need to figure out what the perks are going to be. I'm working on things like jump scares and controlling the game and stuff like that. So, but yeah, while I'm working all that out, everything's going to be free. But still, I know some people, cough cough Chelsea, are accruing a lot of points. So she needs to spend them. Oh. Wow, that is a hell of a curb there. What in the hell? Oh my goodness, I'm just... Oh, alright. Let's try a different exit. See if I can make it out of the
Okay, we'll
parking
try a
lot
different
this
route.
time.
Turn right.
Legend, what are you saying from TikTok? Did you come over from TikTok? Is that what happened?
Up ahead. Turn right. Turn right.
Oh. Well, I'm glad to see that that is working over there. Yesterday was my first TikTok
Up
stream,
ahead.
so...
Turn left.
And I realized I was ignoring the chat for almost 5 hours, which I feel terrible about, but
Turn left.
I think I got that figured out today, so. Honeybeard's not going to let anything go. There's going to be clips of every time I smack into something or rear end a car or hit a pole or whatever. We're back on the road. Absolutely. I very much appreciate it. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, and I think the channel redemption, or the points redemption, is a little bit cleaner overall. Even though it's chat, you know, less people have to type, the better.
Keep to the left. Keep to the right, and then
Oh, is he really?
turn right. Turn
I
right.
hadn't checked in about the last hour or so. I was trying to get everything kind of up and going so I could get a couple hours in streaming. I've got to obviously go to that band practice later tonight,
Keep
so.
to the left.
Twitch is a lot further behind than YouTube is.
Keep to the left, and then
You mean the
go
stream?
straight. Continue straight.
Ah. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't quite control the latency issues and discrepancies between the different streaming, so. I think it's just server issues, but I thought I'd share. Well, no, I appreciate the feedback. It's always good.
Keep to the left.
I had to knock things down to like 30 frames a second on the streaming because the streaming services just weren't liking the 60 frames. So, like I said, I'm still figuring all this stuff out, so any feedback's welcome. Yes, the streaming 2 to YouTube, 1 to Twitch, and 1 to TikTok. So it is a bit. I mean, we have the internet to handle it, and then some. But yeah, I was looking at Meld for stream, but they don't currently allow GPU coding on AMD. Oh, wow, that's a big missing. I ran across Meld when I was kind of doing my research this morning, so. But I'm barely getting OBS figured out. Last thing I need to do is add a whole other new platform. It's on their to-do list, but who knows when. Yeah, those damn software developers never figure out when the hell they're doing their job. Fell out with OBS when I last streamed. Thought I would give it a go. Oh, just need to see how it goes. Cool. Yeah, you know, it's funny because there's so many options for various things. You know, the multi-streaming, the vertical streaming, the, you know, multi-scene situations and everything else. It's actually kind of makes your head spin with all the options. Veilkeeper, hello. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you again.
Okay, we'll try a different route.
Chat commands are working. So let's see, we've got folks from the US, folks from Johannesburg, and folks from Scotland. And I'm sure in a week or two you'll have OBS control. You know, I know that's kind of a joke, but I'm working on it actually. So hopped in my car to go grab a coffee. As soon as I closed my door, it started pouring rain. Ow. Yeah, it is a very gloomy day in Arizona today. Yeah, half joking. You're starting to get the idea of how I work, so. Yeah, exactly. See, even Chelsea knows.
Keep to the left.
I would not put it past me. What engine am I using? It is a tuned-up C12. It's kind of a modified. It's a Slav Jerry sound pack, and tuned up to, I believe, like 750 horse. It's in the Ironworks W900. They only come with the one engine option, but I kind of made my own mod that allows for some additional engine options. Eke out a little bit more power, but not too much. Still trying to find the sound pack that I really like, but this one at least works for now, and gives me a little bit more power than that the stock engine that comes with it. I believe I forget what comes with it. I think it's Cummins. On my hands in the winter. Fair enough. Idle hands, you know what they say. Like, we got 16 people over on YouTube. Welcome. Appreciate you dropping by. Sneeze. I'll try not to do it in the microphone. control is a speeder's friend. Absolutely. I appreciate Honeybeard coming in and wreaking havoc on the motion rig. Flankenbagger, welcome in. How's it going? I finally got streaming a little bit earlier today. Jeez, that's the battle of the motions. Feels weird. Can't wait for the next build when we'll have 360-degree flips. You know, I've actually thought about putting a spinning base underneath the base that's there now. And I don't think I could reliably do that and not smash it into the walls. So I've actually had to put bumpers in and anchor them down to the concrete because this whole thing ends up creeping across the floor. So, oh gosh, a little twerking action going on. Look up Joey Jordenson's spinning drum kit. Yeah, what's his face from Motley Crue? He had the whole drum kit that would go over. That was always my dream when I was learning how to play the drums when I was a teenager. Oh yeah, Neil Peart had the whole spinning kit, with his electronic and acoustic. But yeah, Joey Jordison is wild. Was, I guess. But yeah, Flankenbagger, we've got the chat commands as well as the point redemption for now while I'm working out the bugs. Thankfully, the point redemption seemed to be working, so. Yeah, mine just doesn't rotate. I have to actually just turn myself around on my drum throne. But yeah, I've got the two different setups. Those yaw commands mess with my
to the left.
inner ear. It's always fun. There's always a struggle for everybody throwing commands while I'm trying to park. That's always fun. Keyword yet. Yep. Made me leave my lane there for a second. I really think I want to try to get it interfaced with the force feedback effects on like my wheel and everything. Give me like max force feedback for like 60 seconds or something like that. Make that some of the fun things. That'll be really fun when the 25 Newton meter wheel shows up. And my forearms are work out.
Keep to the left.
Get your mind out of the gutter, Chelsea. Remove your force. Yeah, actually, that would be funny, having to kind of guess where the gate is. Yeah, that would be interesting. Brake check command, yeah. Well, once the developer of the motion software adds a little bit more functionality in, we will have some fun with things that maybe we'll like swap axes and, you know, increase the sensitivity for a short while and stuff like that. But I have to make sure, you know, if I do that, and plus, you know, giving people control over the game, you know, they don't go running me into walls with sensitivity all the way maxed out. That would make for a very short stream. Get a really bad headache. Mummy, good afternoon. Welcome. How are you doing today? Gearbox soup, yeah. That is funny. Good, glad to hear it. Appreciate you dropping by. So is nobody chatting over on YouTube, or is my my chat not working? PC Gamer Boss, how's the trucking? It's going well. Heading over from Victoria, BC over to Nebraska. I believe with some pods. That one's not put in, Chelsea. All right, let me test the YouTube stuff real quick here. Hold on. Okay, so YouTube is working. Let's see if the chat commands are working. Oh no, they aren't working. Dang it. Sorry, YouTubers. See if it works on the other one. Oh, Carnold, sorry. The chatbot commands are not working, so my fix did not work. I apologize about that. However, they do work over on Twitch, so. I'm still in the fledgling stages of getting it working over on YouTube, so. Oh. Wow. Honeybeard is double fisting the stream here. What steering wheel are you using? I'm looking at getting a Logitech 923, or is 924 like a new model? But I use the Moza R21 wheelbase with the TSW truck steering wheel. So I started off with I think a Thrustmaster, kind of a little basic wheel when I was doing the trucking, but I kind of wanted the larger wheel, you know, the little little steering wheel wasn't doing it for me. So, but a lot of people run those 923s and are very satisfied with them. So, I don't think you can go wrong with a Logitech setup. You also have a lot more compatibility with the Logitech than you do with something like the Moza. Did I post in the Sevens Discord? I did not, Chelsea. Primarily because I wasn't sure everything was going to be working. G29 user, yep. So, yeah, Flankenbagger's using a Logitech, so they work. They work very, very well. So, I still think you get like 2 to 3 Newton meters out of those. So, PC Gamer Boss, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. MT Miners mentioning you should. Yeah, I should. I'm just I'm never quite sure that everything's going to be working. So started with the T300. Now have a Moza wish list. Yes. I'm a big fan of Moza, as you can tell. This game is addictive. Yes, it is. Oh, I need to stop for way station. Hello, Teresa from YouTube. Welcome, welcome.
Okay, we'll try a different route.
Teresa Isma. Oh. We got multiple people doing double fisting on the streams. Thank you. Appreciate that. Throw me for a loop. Things will never all work, so you do what you can. Sometimes you can fix it, sometimes you can't. That's true. But once you get to know me, you'll realize that I will never stop trying to fix things. That's what I spent 15 years doing when I owned my own business. Yeah, I spent 15 years chasing bugs. It is a reality for a software developer. So, and being that I made my little chatbot program, there's a lot of bugs in it, like the YouTube not working, which is kind of frustrating. I've had a YouTube account for way longer than Twitch, hence the proper name. Very nice. Yeah, I've got a couple different YouTube setups. One with my proper name, the other with my the niche, which is just shortened for my last name. So. Yeah, interacting with YouTube chat is a lot harder than Twitch chat. Twitch makes it pretty easy, actually. So. The channel point redemptions, that was relatively easy. Still working on recognizing subscribers, raters, and bits and all that kind of stuff, but I added a backup option for detecting it, so yeah, Twitch was created for live streaming, absolutely. So, but you know, Google has just a ridiculous amount of features that are available in their APIs. So there's so many different ways you can do any given function. Yep. And I'm not good at that edited content, hence why I only have live streams. Like the other platforms have bandaged in live streaming. Oh, shame Twitch wasn't created
Keep
with
to the left.
discoverability. Yeah, with the Twitch thing, it's kind of if you know, you know. But it's an awesome community. You know, once you get kind of knowing some people and knowing the right people, it very helpful. As I almost sideswipe another truck here. I'm not. I would disagree, Flankin. You're kind of the people I'm talking about. I put your streams on in the morning while I'm working on my bot changes.
Keep to the left.
Well, to be honest with you, Honeybeard, I haven't had the wrong people come and chat yet, so it's always been very, oh gosh, see, you made me hit a truck. Thank you, appreciate that. I instantly corrected for it, thinking that I was moving. That's funny. Which, you know, is even funnier because if I added the ability to do like keyboard commands, like look at how violent keyboard commands are. Ah. Yeah. Case in point. My code make me in the truck. This is true. Thank you. But yeah, so I've got to work out the chat interaction with the game. Has to be smoother than that because holy cow, the keyboard is so twitchy. Really gets that side jolt going. Because, you know, I could sit here on with the steering wheel, and you know it's not too bad. But man, you hit the WASD keys, and it is all over the place. Is it a save if it was midair though? Well, it's all about the landing. I actually don't think I've fully rolled a truck on stream yet, so. Oh gosh, here we go again. Third person of that would have been iconic, yeah. That's like that that clip that I have of me going over that railroad track. If you look in my mirrors, you can see the trailer just flying through the air, and it's, man, it is wild. Now that I've said it, yeah, I've jinxed myself. It's hard enough reading chat.
Keep to the left.
I guess also I'm almost going 90 miles an hour. It's probably part of the problem. Max over on YouTube. Hello, welcome in. Welcome back. How's trucking with your dad? Ah. Up there with twerk. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I've definitely got some favorites. I've got to figure out what to do for the Santa command. Right now it just does the, you know, the little graphic across the screen, but... Good, I just got $1 million in ATS. Did you use truck tools or did you use a mod? Because $1 million takes a while. Ooh, hey, Amazon just delivered something. A ho 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 bounce. Then I'd have to get Chelsea in the rig. Hey. Mod, okay. Yeah, I'm up to almost $500,000 in my profile on this one, and I'm not running any economy mods or anything, so. Brave when she's not home, I see. Absolutely. But no, she is a very good sport. Man, you get her on a stream and she'll steal everyone's views. So I got jokes. Yeah. Yeah, Chelsea and I have been together a decade plus. So we definitely give each other a hard time. My dad has $2 million without mods or truck tools. Wow. Well, I know you said your dad had been playing a while before you joined him. So poor woman. Wow. Honeybeard's throwing shade. Wow. It's slow going, but once your slaves start snowballing money. Yeah, Flankenbagger, I don't have any other trucks, any other drivers or anything at the moment, so I'm just doing kind of a solo run right now. But again, I'm just kind of working out all the little quirks here and there before I get too deep, because I had something happen and my whole Windows profile crashed and I lost my save game because I don't back them up on the cloud. So. Oh, jeez. Man, I'm going to have to start taking Dramamine for these streams. Ugh. I think I need to do a few shots of like Jägermeister or something and have people do all that stuff. Honeybeard, I need my garage and ETS2 game. Oh man, I just hit a truck. Sorry. Just pay my fines. Unrealistic economy. Max over on YouTube, what trucks do you drive? I'm partial to Kenworth W900s and Pete like 379s. Think you want to introduce some cooldowns. Flank, we actually do have like 5-second cooldowns, and some of them I think have 15 seconds. So make niche puke brigade. Yeah, that'd be an achievement. Yeah, I legitimately have kind of a dizziness going on. So it's this will definitely mess with your mind. You got to spell it right, my dear. I'm driving a 379. Very cool. Yeah, I'm always partial to that classic long nose, you know. I do like the Kenworth 680s. Those are sharp looking trucks. 600 miles out from Nebraska. How are we doing on time? 2:11. All right. I got a couple thousand more miles in me. Depending on if I, how the nausea goes. Like we got 18 people over on YouTube. Welcome in. Appreciate you watching. And we've got an ad break on Twitch. Sorry. It's only 30 seconds. You'll be fine. It's the shortest I can make them. Push the ambulance out of the way. We know how that worked the other night. That was an extremely violent encounter. Get him. And I managed to do it without flying through the air. It's a bonus. I have about a half a second warning, because the whole thing just goes smooth. There's no bumps, there's no vibrations. And it's like, oh, which direction am I gonna head? No, I'm going 90 again. That's a problem. Cruise control for the win. So Chelsea, I'm guessing that based on your chat participation that you couldn't get those clients rescheduled? It's a good thing I slowed down coming up on a cop.
Keep to the right, and then...
Bummer. Sorry to hear that.
Exit right.
Oh, shoot. Ah, I'm gonna miss my exit. Don't hit the cop. Oh, alright, there we go. Everything's fine. Let's find the right gear here. Microphone goes
Keep
tweaking.
to the left, and then turn left.
Should get here at 3, so harassing you and decorating my tree. Nice. I saw your pictures, very cute.
Turn left.
I know it's not as fun as Halloween for you, I'm sorry. I still have yet to find a mic boom stand that will hold up to the rig moving around. tried 3 different stands so far. Missed the shift. Very nice.
Keep to the left.
It's like that little
and
Easter egg.
Turn left. Turn left.
I was a little confused by this double yellow. When I was a kid, my Meemaw had a pickle. Cute. I have an F in a jar. Yep. Oh, how times have changed. But yours definitely fits you better.
Keep to the right, and then go straight.
Welcome to Franny.
Continue straight.
I have actually no idea where we are here. Let's take a look. Looks like we just got into Wyoming. What I always like to say is the most boring drive ever is Wyoming.
Continue straight.
Oh, and I'm running over the median. Here we go.
Continue straight.
I still don't think my TikTok chat is working.
Continue straight.
So any of you folks over on TikTok, I apologize. This isn't a pre-recorded stream, I promise. All right, we got along. Let's hold on. Gotta read this here. It's International Men's Day, so a quick reminder that if you have testicles, Give them a good fondle. Check often for changes in things like size, texture, or the ability to spot other ships at 30 nautical miles. Oh, Chelsea, you're fun. M Jabo, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Appreciate that. And the advice. And Chelsea, thank you for your service. Twerk is Chelsea's suggestion.
Keep to the left, and then
Very
turn left.
proud to serve. And I'm proud to be served. Thank you very much. Love you lots.
Turn left.
Yeah, folks, if you have any suggestions on fun rig movements or things, by all means, drop them. Let me know. The Santa was a suggestion from one of the viewers last night. I probably need to make a Thanksgiving one. Make some turkey go and gobble gobble across the... Because I think there's a Thanksgiving scene with the RGB lights.
Keep to the right.
Please and thank you. Yep. So the Thanksgiving scene does work.
Continue straight.
You could do a lot lizard one. That's funny. I will do that, Flankenbagger. That's a good idea. I'll have to come up with some like real janky, hairy-faced, knobby-kneed. like, you know, ancient woman, you know, with a walker or something, scooting across the screen. First jump scare. Remember Johnny Depp in the movie where he's a chameleon? I do not.
Continue straight.
Then you just have to make the rig shake properly. have the cameras go black with a do not disturb sign and a little creaking sound, and have it come back and the rig's all like bouncing. The rig's rocking, don't come a knocking.
Continue straight.
Brown chicken. Awesome. See, I love these suggestions. I am all for that. And thankfully, we're able to do the replay on the chat, so I can go back and look at these suggestions and add them in. Actually, you know what? I'm going to add a suggestion command. So people can put them, and it'll put it in a nice little document for me, and then go read them later. Damn. Suggestion, make me a sandwich. Jesus. Wow, yeah, not like you're doing anything else. She's decorating her tree for being festive this season.
Continue straight.
Try not to hit the cars this time. I do, in fact, twiddle my thumbs on the way down.
Continue straight.
Just when I recover from the dizziness. Honeybeard coming in clutch. Let's keep Nish queasy. I'm just not hitting my gears today. Jeez. Wow. It's the Honeybeard's even coming in with the acronyms.
Continue straight. Keep to the left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Oh no. I don't even want to know what that stands for. Wow. We almost had the first train incident. Oh, well, okay. I'm going to see if I can fix my TikTok chat here real quick. Give me a second. Tree is done. Congratulations. All right, chat's going to go away for a second. Be right back. But, oh, it still works. Appreciate that. Of course, I have no idea who's doing it. Jeez. Back to back to back. All right. Can you show me where? Okay, hey, TikTok chat is working now. There we go. TikTok, I'm so sorry for the chat not working correctly, but we're trying to get it up and going. So I think it is now working. Okay. Awesome, the stare over on TikTok. I appreciate it. When you're talking about the skins, what are you talking about? Like paint jobs for the trucks and whatnot? Oh, wow, look at the torque. The whole the whole rig tilts over. For paint jobs, honestly, I get a lot of them up on the Steam Workshop. And the others that I use come with some of the paid mods that I have. So, but yeah, the Steam Workshop is really good, but there's tons and tons of modding communities that have the paint jobs and all that for all that. So, Honeybeard over on Twitch, yeah. It's kind of funny when I can't see who's doing it. So maybe show you. I can't right now, the stair, but if you have Steam, I can walk you through it. Be joining on Friday. Yeah, so if you go to Steam and if you have American Truck Simulator or Euro Truck Simulator, whichever one. If you have that, if you go into your library, you click on that game, and then on the top row, you're going to see some links to things like, oh, you know how to get the skin. Okay. Okay, sorry, I misunderstood. Oh, put them on the trucks. So, usually you just activate them in the mods from the main folder. And as long as they're in the right I can actually show you on if they're in the right mod load order, and you go to like truck dealers, and you go to like this one, the Resworth, we can do that. Customize your configuration, and you can go over to the paint jobs, and they should show up here on the left side of your screen, like here. That's a res built one, and I haven't unlocked a lot of them. So Anthony 909, like the setup. Thank you very much, appreciate it. Very sorry that my TikTok chat wasn't working. It is now though. Wait, can you do it one more time. So when you are like configuring a truck, like this is a modded truck, you can go to the configuration, but this is also same if you go to a dealer up here on paint job. If the mods are loaded correctly, your paint job should show up here on the left. So like I've got the sunset, I've got, you know, the flames, vintage red, res built. So okay, where do I go first? You basically just go buy a truck, and if you already have a truck, you can go to a service center and customize the truck. So that's really all it is. So yeah, if you go into a service, you'll have the customize truck option. And from there, you'll have the select a paint job up at the top. But there's a lot if you're running any of the modded trucks like a Res Built or Res Worth or things like that on the workshop. There's usually a ton of paint jobs available. So can you show me one more time? I can one more time. So we're going to okay. Let me know when you have it downloaded. And make sure you activate it in your... How do I put that on it? I'm not sure what you mean by on Friday.
Continue straight.
Oh, you're not getting ATS till Friday. Okay. Well, I am quite certain I will be streaming on Friday, so you're welcome to hop in, and I can help walk you through it. Hopefully I'll have the quirks with the TikTok live stream worked out by then. Oh, you're writing it all down? Okay, so... I'm going to miss my turn here. So, if you go to Service, go to Customize Truck. And then at the top, you're going to see Choose a Paint Job. It's one of the things you can click at the top of the screen. And from that screen, how do I put the mod on a 389? It all depends on the mod. If you do a search on the workshop for 389 paint, or you can filter it down to just Peterbilt, you'll see a bunch of paint jobs come up. So you just subscribe to those on the workshop and activate them in the menu. Yeah, if it's meant to go on the Peterbilts and it's compatible with the trucks, it depends on if you're running a modded truck or a stock SCS truck. But if you if you download the mod, and usually in the mod it'll tell you that it works on modded trucks. There's a lot of, very commonly used, whether it's a hater built or, a res built. The paint jobs should work on them, and it'll say that in the mod in the workshop. So, and yeah, if you activate the mod, make sure it's higher in the list than a modded truck if you're running the modded truck. Once you get into the game and you go to that service truck configurator, you should be able to apply those paint jobs. Chelsea, my client just got here. We'll lurk, but probably won't chat much. Thank you, Chelsea, for adding your wonderful presence. Always very fortunate. Hope it goes well with your client. Looks like we have, and I think we just lost TikTok again. Nope, it's back. It's like we got 14 people over on TikTok, 19 over on YouTube, and 6 over on Twitch. Dude, do you have shocks in the seat? Hit something hard. Okay, let's see here. Oh. So no, I don't have shocks in the seat. So. It can get pretty violent. Can you say it easier? Say what easier? Certified Snoop over on Twitch, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. I think someone lives under a Honeybeard. Yeah, it's just different levels of understanding. So, how do I put a 389 skin that works on a 389? Search for 389 paint job on the workshop and find a mod that is made for the Peterbilts. Yeah, Honeybeard, it could be. A lot of times you'll have some paint jobs that work across 379, 389s. They'll actually do the paint jobs for several trucks and some of the mods. Same thing. But in the Steam Workshop, you can filter it down by just Peterbilt. And then if you search for paint, you'll see a whole list of paint jobs come up. Skin that goes on the 389. That depends on how the mod's written. So some will span across multiple trucks, some will span across just a single truck. It all depends on the mod. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of mods on the workshop, so I can't really speak for one mod or the other. But what I would do also is make sure you sort the mods by last updated, so you get recent mods, because you don't want to get something that's
and then exit left.
you know, meant for a build of the game that's like, you know, 15 versions ago. It
Exit
more than
left.
likely won't work. It might, but more than likely won't.
Keep to the right.
Okay, if I download a skin mod for a 379, will it be in my skins in the game, yes or no? It will if you activate the mod. And you're selecting the right truck in the to do the paint job for, and the mod is meant for that truck. It's not too complicated. Oh gosh. Got Honeybeard over on Twitch giving me some chat commands here. How do you go to skins? You search for them on the workshop. It's in the paint. Choose a paint for the truck. We already went over this. So you just choose a paint job for a truck when you're customizing your truck, and the skins will be in there. Grumpy old trucker on TikTok, that setup is crazy. Thank you very much. I take that as a compliment. Honeybeard, since the good lady's away carrying on her job. Yeah, somebody's gotta work their job, you know. I'm sitting here at home playing video games. How does it look so real? Well, I mean, a lot of the features are in the game. I'm not really running much in the realm of graphics mods. I think the only thing I have is Late Autumn, which is just a weather mod that get, you know, the trees are a little thinner and whatnot. So, but this is the stock game of American Truck Simulator. So. The stair, we already went over that. So maybe once you get the game on Friday, maybe hit up my stream and I will gladly walk you through it. But yeah, grumpy old trucker. I built the motion platform, and you know, everything kind of moves within this, but you know, it doesn't look as real as some of those really crazy you know, full rig setups and everything. But so with 3 monitors I can have the same effect. You most certainly can. It takes a little bit of tweaking in the game. There's the config.cfg file and the multi-mon for multi-monitor, and that sets your angle of the of your side monitor, so you can actually tweak your field of view and everything. I know with the cameras and whatnot, it kind of looks a little bit crooked, but from my perspective, things are straight. So, what time will be on? Like 6 or 7 or 8? Well, the stair, what time is it where you're at right now? Question I never thought I'd ask another man: how long is your shifter pole? Wow. Truth be told, Honeybeard, these are oil fitting adapters that are M14 that happen to fit on my shifter. So I have 3 of them, so I think it's maybe 3 inches, I think, about. So all right, so it's 4:52. Where I'm at, it's 2:52. So Friday I will probably be on midday, and I usually try to stream for 3 to 6 hours. So I'm gonna have to pick your brain at another time when I get my setup done. Absolutely. That's why I do the streaming, to help answer questions, spread the love. That's kind of the way the ATS community is. So, MB in school, dude. Well, midday. I don't know if you're going to be in school until like late afternoon, but I will probably still be on. So, but if okay, and I just hit somebody. Oops. I was looking at your shifter and poles, so I was trying to work out sizes since it's American shipping. Yeah, I would say I'm somewhere around 3 to 4 inches on my extension. So watch YouTube videos and it'll show you. That's a very good point. VD slides. Appreciate that. Also, you can utilize AI if you want to. You can always chat GPT something. All right, this person's literally backing into me. All right, we're just going to push him out of the way. Ready? Come on. What made you choose this style of 6DOF versus the 4-corner actuator? Well, Aviation over on TikTok, I have a 4-corner 3 degree of freedom. If we really get into it, this particular Stewart platform, good thing I'm coming up on a red light. This particular platform can move over 2 feet in either lateral direction and plus minus 30 degrees in the rotational axes. You won't see that on a 4-poster. If you do, the base has to be extremely large. I mean, this is an extremely large setup, mind you. But I also went through the Stewart platform because I kind of like the engineering challenge of it, because this was all designed and built by myself. I cut all the metal and welded it together and did the whole thing. So, I think the 4-poster, you know, with the traction loss and all that kind of stuff, those are fine setups, but I wanted something that has kind of crazy motion ranges, specifically for flight sims, but also can do the fast movements, the small movements for racing sims, and then kind of, you know, with the trucking sim, it's kind of in the middle. I think I have it set to 300 millimeters of range on the lateral movements and 20 degrees of rotation on the rotational axes. So can I give you the game? It's not mine to give. I'm looking at upgrading to motion as well. Does the amplitude or rapid movement matter more? Well, it kind of depends on what you do, Aviation. If you're into flight sims, I'm a big proponent to, and we can actually kind of show here. Let me pause the game. Or Honeybeard, if you want to do maybe like a fail command over on Twitch, we can kind of see the range of the motion, but you know, for flight simming, those range of motion is really kind of key. If you're doing racing, yeah. So see, this is dipping. Thank you very much, Honeybeard. Appreciate that. So that's dipping, I think 300 millimeters. So it'll dip about 500, and it'll also go up 500. So it's kind of crazy, but it's awesome for flight sims. And if you look up Niche 6DOF on YouTube, you'll actually see a clip of my son running this rig in Microsoft Flight Sim. And you'll see where those movements really come into play. Now, if you only play like racing sim games and everything, you want the snappy movements. In my particular setup, and this kind of gets into the crazy details of it, but the ball screws have different pitches. My ball screw pitch is 10 millimeters per rotation. So some of them only have 5 millimeters per rotation, so they move half the speed. So you love the crazy. Okay, well, if you love the crazy details, you're in the right place. Because I'll answer as complicated as you want to get. But yeah, the ball screws on some of them use 5 millimeter pitches, and those don't move as fast. Mine use 25 10s, which means 25 millimeter diameter
Keep to the right.
and 10 millimeter
Then
pitch.
Turn right.
So they move quick, and they can move far. So I think it has kind of the best of both worlds. How did you get the 3 screens connected? Do you mean the continuity across the 3 screens? So I use a bezel delete kit off of Amazon. Unfortunately, it's very expensive. It's like $300, but it uses really, really nice Fresnel lenses that are custom made for this type of setup. And since I have 42-inch TVs, they the Asus bezel delete doesn't work, but it's the same lenses that you get in the Asus bezel delete. So, what shifter are you using? The base is a Moza AB9. The shifter is an Eaton from ATS Accessories. I'll check out your YouTube videos. Thanks, and have a great ride. Thank you very much, Aviation. I appreciate it. Have a good afternoon, or evening, morning, depending on where you're at.
Go straight ahead, and then turn left. Turn left. We're here. This is where we needed to be.
Can't believe we already made it to Nebraska. Joy's, the shifter and extension cost almost as much as the AB6. Yeah, it's unfortunate. The shifter is pretty expensive over on ATS Accessories, but I really like the authentic Eaton. So, but truth be told, the ones up on Amazon. Got Honeybeard messing with my parking here. The ones on Amazon work rather well. So, let's see if I can not hit this trailer. Yeah, I love them. And not to mention, they're also a little bit bigger. So because they're authentic, so they actually just have a little bit more heft to them. And I'm 6'4", and so my hands are a little bit bigger. So the bigger shifter just the stair, will you be on? You'll be home around 4. Will be on still. I will. That means it's going to be 2 o'clock my local time, which means that I more than likely will be. See, you had me going the wrong way there. I more than likely will be on Friday afternoon at your time. Yes. So feel free to stop by. It'll make a whole lot more sense to you once you get the game. But yeah, the some of the ATS stuff gets pretty expensive. I've actually thought about kind of doing my own, see if I can source, because I found these Eaton shifters up on eBay. But then I have to figure out, I have to 3D scan it and adapt a whole 3D printing thing to it. But it was just quicker to buy it. So if I don't get it, then I'll text you on your at 7. Okay, yeah, just shoot me a message over on TikTok and I will I'll definitely get on and help you out. So Heavy Hauler Trucking over on TikTok. Howdy driver, hello, welcome, appreciate you watching. Some things are worth paying for, yes. It all kind of depends on your amount of time that you have. So all right, this dear, have a good day. Thank you for stopping by. Wow, we have one job from this place. And it's a whopping 234 miles, but we'll do it.
Better never than late. Let's get moving.
Better than, yeah, absolutely. That's just wasted miles. The hell am I doing? Yeah, I'll see if I can make my way over to the West Coast again, but
say, better never than late. Let's get moving.
that is why the advanced coupling, when you tick that on, it's really cool in a motion platform because you actually run into the kingpin. How much do you have in the setup? That is wild. Kyle Abrams over on TikTok, thank you for the question. Are you talking the entire thing or just the motion platform? Because my instance of a setup is kind of extreme, so it is not average. And it's not representative of if you want to get into motion simulation.
Turn right.
The motion. Okay, so
continue straight.
The motion platform components that I have total about $11,000. My actuators, above average, yeah. My actuators are from PT Actuator, and they run about $1,000 a piece. He has since raised his prices by about 2.5 times, so I cannot recommend them anymore. You can make your own if you head over to Departed Reality. That gentleman happens to have plans on the internet that you can download and make your own, and they're probably maybe $500 an actuator at that point, but you can make them kind of as big as you want to make them. It all kind of depends. So my particular ones have a 450 millimeter stroke, and they have a speed of 500 millimeters a second. So they're fast and they go long distances. And so that, coupled with the Stewart platform, affords this thing to move 20 inches in each direction, over 24 inches in each direction, and plus minus 30 degrees of rotation. So I wanted the crazy. So going to Disneyland and riding on the Star Tours ride, that's how they do this, is with a Stewart platform underneath. Of course, their actuators are, you know, tens of thousands of dollars per actuator. So it's not quite to that level, but it's good enough for my setup. So. But yeah, so and then the raw metal. Oh, braking is a little mushy. But the raw metal and everything, you know, aluminum. The upper platform is aluminum, and aluminum. I can't speak. Aluminum is not cheap right now, so I spent a lot in aluminum. The base is steel. It's about 400 or 500 pounds worth of steel on the base. Help keep this thing planted. It still walks itself across the floor, but and then you're talking about, you know, the motion controller. Those can be about $400. But I've also put in 6 220 volt circuits, which is completely unnecessary. But so there's a lot of costs involved in my setup that is not representative of 6 Degree of Freedom motion platforms as a general rule, unless you want to go buy one from something like Cubic Systems. They have systems that run upwards of $75,000 for the motion setup. So it's much cheaper to do it DIY, and you learn a lot, and you can build it to whatever specs you want. Like this, I designed and built it to work perfectly in this envelope of space. I've got 8-foot ceilings, I've got 10 feet across, and I've got 8 feet front to back. So I can actually do this without bashing into the wall and ruining my TVs or bashing holes in the drywall. So the general rule of thumb, though, that I like to tell people, on average, it's about $1,000 per degree of freedom that you want. So if you want a 3 degree of freedom, you can go get like an E-Racing Labs 4-poster kit that you can slam onto any like extruded aluminum rig, or even some of the like TRX, the track racer rigs, and all kinds of others. But that's about $2,500. That comes with 4 actuators and the controller. So, you know, about $2,500 for 3 degrees of freedom. You add an traction loss and maybe a surge axes, and you're probably talking another couple $100, maybe $1,500. So then you're talking about maybe $5,000 if you wanted to get into like 5 degrees of freedom. So it's a general rule. If you do a DIY, you can even 3D print a lot of components. Now, they run the chance of breaking. Mine don't, thankfully. But I've seen people build 6 degree of freedom motion rigs like the size of mine for about $2,000. So that's US. So there's a wide range. Now, I apologize if it looks like my TikTok chat interface is kind of going in and out, so I apologize if I'm missing any questions or anything. As I run off the road into the rumble strip. You know, the cool part about having the range of motion is you can sit there and do things like that.
Up ahead. Turn right.
Damian Lamar over on YouTube. Hello. Thank you for
Turn right.
watching over on... Oh! Hit the brakes, hit the brakes, hit the brakes. Okay. Wow. And somebody's right on my butt. Do a little off-roading here. just hope I'm not hauling a bunch of eggs or something. And it looks like we've got an ad break over on Twitch.
Up ahead, turn left. Turn left.
And we're back from the ad break. Welcome back, folks over on Twitch. Bro, I like this game so much. You know, I thought it was a silly game
Continue straight.
until I played it. And it's just an addicting game. It is such a chill game. So fun to just relax, kick back. You know, it reminds me of Farming Simulator, another game that I thought was silly. But man, I've spent hundreds and hundreds of hours in Farming Sim, and I've spent hundreds of hours in ATS.
Turn right.
So
Turn right.
I actually started playing the game because I was going for my CDL and I wanted to practice. And ended up just absolutely loving the game. Mindless fun. Yep. That it is. Simple minds like me need a lot of mindless fun. Like an emoji person over on TikTok. How much is your setup? This entire package, as you see it right now, is about $50,000 US. Simple mind while talking about casually building that rig at your basement. Well, yeah, but Honeybeard, I'm a basement dweller, like, you know, and it's not my mom's basement, so. But yeah, this whole setup is kind of expensive. I'm running top tier PCs, both streaming and gaming. The motion rig, the peripherals. It's not a good representation. It's a kind of an extreme example. So. But Honeybeard, if you know, want to get technical, when I graduated high school, which I barely graduated, I was like dead middle of my class. Out of like 300 and some odd people, like 340 people, I was 172 or something like that. So I'm about as mediocre as it gets. I just have a never-ending desire to figure something out. So. How it feels when you plan the setup? Is it so realistic? It actually is very realistic. When I first started playing the game, I was playing it in VR, and you know, I was going from a Freightliner Cascadia, you know, getting my CDL, going to my CDL school, and I'd come home and I'd get in the truck, get everything scaled just right, and it is actually very realistic. It helped me breeze through my CDL exam, and all my backing maneuvers. It taught me and got me comfortable with backing trailers and using my mirrors and using reference points on the trailers and you name it. So, and then you add the motion along with the, you know, the haptics. I've got a butt kicker as well as haptics that come through the actuators. So I've got the engine kind of rumble. I've got the bumps in the road. If I hit the rumble strips, they're shaking me right now. So it, you know, this is about as immersive as you get besides being in a real truck cab or a replica of a truck cab. But I play other games other than ATS, so I can't build just a purpose-built truck cab and then go flying in a plane. That just wouldn't work for me, so. All right, 60 miles out. Time.
And then exit right.
All right, so I think I maybe have one more run in me before I need to go grab some food.
Exit right.
Have a band rehearsal tonight. Which way? Turn right. Oh, hey, looking good, driver. Thank you very much, Brown, over on TikTok. Appreciate that. Keep going, bro. Well, almost. Yeah, I've got to get some food in me. I am the drummer for our band, so I burn a lot of calories doing that, so need to get some energy in me. IRL driver 2. Brown, I am not. I did go get my CDL in real life, and I did drive a water truck with air brakes for a while, doing my heavy equipment operating, and I also was a crane oiler for a very short period of time, where I was running low boys around, hauling giant crane parts, but that was very short-lived. So the going joke is that I got my CDL in real life to drive trucks virtually. And if you saw my driving, you would question that statement for sure, because I hit a lot of things, so, which makes it fun, but it's also a lot cheaper to do it in the game than it is
continue straight
in real life. So, but I built this motion platform to do racing simulators, flying simulators. You know, I've got race cars in real life, and it's also is cheaper to race on the motion rig. So Americans can't drive in real I can't really argue with you there, Honeybeard. So you know, I've got my Tesla Cybertruck. It drives itself, so I don't have to drive. I was just going to ask if my eyes were messing with me. Nope. I do enjoy watching the Americans react to the Scottish back roads. Well, Honeybeard, hopefully sometime in the near future, the wife and I will be able to experience that. So we plan on making our way over that way at some point here. Brown, what is this motion setup called? Well, I designed and built this, but the premise is called a Stewart platform. That's STEWART. Stewart platform. She sounds good. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I'm still trying to find the perfect sound pack for my setup, but this one kind of satiates me for now. So, first pint is on me then. Well, I appreciate that, Honeybeard. That's awesome. Actually, our bass player is from the UK. He's actually moving back. He just moved back on the 11th, so got a few people over there that need to drop by and visit. You need a 60 series in there. Yeah. That would be cool. Is that whole rig moving? Yes. Watch. So yes, the whole rig is moving. I appreciate the kind words. So, over on Twitch, we even have the chat integration. So, Veilkeeper over on Twitch just made the rig dance. So, they like to do that to mess with my parking. I'll hopefully have
Continue straight.
the chat integration over on TikTok as well as YouTube. I'm working on that, but I'm actually the one that wrote the software, so it's slow going. Got a little twerk mode going on there. Dylan, this setup cool as fuck. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I've worked very hard on it. That shit's crazy, bro. Yeah, it is. That's kind of my MO, though. If you saw my cars, if you saw my house, if you saw my my computer setups and everything, crazy is kind of just how I do things. I love to do things that not a lot of other people do. So, my race car, I have a Lamborghini transaxle mated to a Chevy engine. Serial Black does it on TikTok. I didn't know that. I will have to check out Serial Black on TikTok. So. I'm following a few people that have motion rigs and stuff. So.
Turn left.
Love the game. It would be cool if you could get paid for driving the truck in real life. Yeah. And a lot of people are like, hey, you might as well just buy a truck at this point. Well, this is the cool part is I can stay at home. I can spend time with my family. I sold my business, so I don't have to necessarily work anymore.
Up ahead, turn left.
So it'd be nice to get paid to play video games, which is kind of, I guess, the whole point of streaming. But I don't do this for the money.
Turn left.
So.
And then turn right.
Serial Black. 60 series. Okay.
Turn right.
All balls, no brains over on Twitch. I'm looking to getting one myself. Very cool. I can always recommend the
this is where we needed to be.
A motion setup. It is awesome. So much fun. Oh, I typed it wrong. Does TikTok do the dance too? Brown, it will. I'm working on that interface. I first got Twitch going with the chat interface. I'm currently debugging YouTube. It's not working today, unfortunately. But I'm going to be adding in TikTok as well. So anybody will be able to send commands, make the rig twerk, make it dance around, do little fail commands, set the whole RGB lights, you name it. Getting the full integration. So, what is your work, Damien? I was a software developer. I co-owned a promotional products business for 15 years. So when you buy, pens with logos on them or mugs or shirts or whatever. So that was the industry I was in. Brown sent me a heart. Or send heart me. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Nikki Curry, what wheel is that? This is the Moza. And here we got people messing with my my I'm completely botching this. Wow, that's awesome. This is what I get for chatting and parking at the same time. But it is the Moza TSW steering wheel. Not to mention my chat is going into my mirrors, which is awesome. So let's see what my angle is. All right, this is better. And I'm gonna hit these, aren't I? Yep. This is why I don't drive a truck in real life. We got Veilkeeper and Honeybeard over on Twitch battling for sending commands to the rig. And I'm going to hit these again. Man. I am just screwing the pooch on this parking. I wonder... I'll try from the other direction, see if I have a little bit more room. I've got these pylons here. Here we go, off the edge here. Oh, that was... barely. Dope setup. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Actually, you know what? Given this this truck here, I think they want me to go in from this angle. Trying to wrap around that truck was a little crazy. So let's get a little straight angle in, and then we should be able to wrap it around. And I just hit my turn signal. I cut it too close, didn't I? Oh, maybe not. We're gonna get around the forklift here. Are we gonna kiss the forklift? Oh. Alright. Alright, I hit somebody. And I just hit another one. Oh no. How big are you want to sell that setup? I don't. I love this setup. If you're ever in Arizona, I will help you build one. But no, I'm not selling it. So, how big are your screens? My screens are triple 42s. Far over. It is so hard to park a trailer with the whole damn thing moving around. And I keep hitting my turn signal. And I just hit the truck again. Oh my gosh. It's just terrible. Alright. Let me do this. Let me get around this truck. And then hopefully just tweak the whole setup over here. Do a little serpentine move. There we go. This will be better. And gosh. And I keep hitting my in my defense, I remounted my steering wheel, and this whole angle is a little bit new to me, so what is it for it's P. That's it. Okay. So close enough for government work. Would be terrible if it kept going. All right, what do we at on time here? 3:34. Three parkings, three different excuses. Yep. I will never stop making excuses. All right, so we can't do like a crazy long 315 miles, and we can do that. All balls, no brains. Thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Appreciate that.
Let's get going.
It is over here.
Let's get on the road. We owe it to our cats that we arrive safely. Turn right.
How much different is it than being in an actual truck? Driving a real truck is harder. Without a doubt. The principles are the same, though. Obviously, I'm no authority on parking, as you can tell, but the weird part is, you know, I had to do parallel parking, offsets, and straight backs during my CDL exam. I can parallel park a real truck easily. I nail it every single time. I can actually say it's easier to parallel park an 18-wheeler than it is to park my regular car. So.
Continue straight.
But it, you know, I used the game to practice for getting my CDL, and it was, it absolutely did it for me. So. It's close enough, and if you can, do VR, and VR adds an awesome element to the game. It's just that streaming VR is not great, in my opinion. It's too shaky for everyone to watch. So I fired up the triple screens. But before I was streaming, I was strictly in VR with ATS and ETS2. So.
Continue straight. continue straight.
But, you know, kind of an extension on that answer is I've talked to a lot of people that are truck drivers in real life, and they play the game, and they kind of say the same thing. It's easier in the game. But, you know, still, those principles still apply. Audi Huff over on TikTok, what's that moving chair called? It is called a 6 Degree of Freedom Stewart platform. Some people call it a motion rig, motion simulator. And it looks like Chelsea's back. Welcome back, my dear. Is that the kids I hear? How was school? Good. Do I have Discord? I do. I don't have a Discord channel yet. I'm going to be starting a server. I just started streaming like a week and a half ago. So I'm still working out, trying to get all the social media going, getting the TikTok going, I still haven't got Kick going. I need to get that going. But yeah, I'll be getting a Discord soon. Just a quick drive-by while my client... Okay, here we go. Ah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and I just backed into somebody. Awesome. See, this is why it's cheaper to do it virtually. What the hell am I hauling? Wow. One truck got through on that? That's awesome. I think we need to blow this I have a band practice to get to. Uh-oh. I'm piquing Chelsea's interest. Is there a border mod for that? I am running Pro Mods and Reforma, which goes to the Canadian border and beyond, and the Mexican border and beyond. So, technically, yes. Well, thank you very much. I love baseball. I appreciate that. Uh-oh, I don't think the lights command is working. I tell you, if I fix one thing, I break another. Oh, really? Looks like I have an overlapping subroutine there. That was because I tried changing it to where you could specify the color, and I think I screwed things up. Because a lot of times I just copy the code over into different chunks. And forget to update it with the proper components. And see that one, my ceiling lights are white on the right. They should be red and blue, so. Oh, come on.
Keep to the right, and then turn right. Turn right.
But to be honest with you, that police light thing has been a major pain in the butt to get going right. The lights just end up strobing. The code doesn't tell them to strobe, but for whatever reason. I just don't think there's some like quirks with the API, so. Yes, Veilkeeper and Honeybeard did definitely did keep the craziness going on. I'm the only one typing. I love baseball. Actually, we had quite a bit of folks over on TikTok chatting earlier. So I think at the moment, yes, you are. And then we've got a few folks over on Twitch and a couple over on YouTube that are chatting. Well, thankfully, I've got the TikTok chat working. I was streaming for 5 hours last night, and my TikTok chat was not working. And I went back and looked at it, and people are like, "Hey, is this pre-recorded?" He's not answering. So I felt really bad. So I made sure my Twitch is glitched. Fair enough. My rig is big. I mean, if we're doing the rhyming thing. But yeah, that's a bummer about the Twitch situation. Your setup makes me want to do mine about the same. Hey, by all means, if you ever need help or advice, hit me up. I'm a huge proponent of motion. I pretty much won't play games, like if it's a racing game. For example, NASCAR 25 came out, right? The motion software I use, SimHub, doesn't have it in the software yet, so I won't play the game. Because playing it without motion is just not the same. So I'll stick to my son shaking the seat for me. Back there just shaking things, yeah. Heading back to do my job now. We'll be lurking. Well, Chelsea, I'm probably going to be stopping the stream after this run, so hope work goes well for you, and I probably will be in the middle of band practice by the time you get out, so I love you. Hope the rest of your day goes well. Sometimes when I'm streaming, I get warnings from bots, so I mute them from typing. Oh, okay. You know, I think I love baseball over on TikTok. I think that's a much bigger problem on TikTok. Oh, you're talking about on Twitch. Okay. I have not. No, I take that back. I've encountered a bot once on my streams. So I came in and started spamming, you know, how I could buy followers. As you can tell, I have like 85 followers. Maybe like 87 today, so I definitely didn't buy any. Don't forget your sticks. Yeah, I need to take some more with me. I keep breaking them. So. And we're all paid actors, yes. And thankfully, Honey Bear is super cheap. It's that Post-it note money. Cheap, I'm virtually free. Yep. That's how I like it.
Turn left.
I'd say that's how I like my women, but Chelsea's probably still listening. What's my favorite drink? Are you talking like alcoholic drink or just drink in general? Drink in general. You know, I get my coffees in the morning, followed by my Monster, and then usually a Coke in the middle of the day. So most anything carbonated, I'm a fan of. The wife and I are big fans of the carbonated water, sparkling water kind of thing. So.
Straight.
Wow. The white or green? Are you talking about the Monsters? It's the green nitro. Because the regular Monsters to me taste like medicine, so I have to get the different ones. Yeah, I think it's the Nitro Dry or something that I drink. It's very similar to like kind of a Mountain Dew kind of taste, so not that medicine. You're not allowed nitro. Are you being facetious, or are you not allowed it over in Scotland? Remember, I'm not too bright. It's banned in the UK. Wow. All right. Damn. Probably for good reason then. Which it makes sense why I like it, because it's banned somewhere. It was here, then it went away, but they changed something in it, and I think it's back. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's probably all the, you know, cancer-causing things that they put in it and whatnot.
Continue straight.
You never know nowadays. Have I ever overtaken someone on that road? Not necessarily on this road, but in the game, yes.
Continue straight.
And sometimes it does not end well. So, like NPC-wise. Yeah, I mean, I can pass on. I flipped doing it. Yeah, and let me tell you, flipping in this motion rig is kind of uncomfortable. So I've got some videos on my TikTok that show me running off the road and almost rolling a truck and going over railroad tracks too fast, and the rig throws me out of my seat a couple inches. So yeah, it can get kind of violent.
straight.
Yeah, my TikTok's fairly recent. I just started it, so I'm an old man. So getting TikTok, I fought it as long as I could. So, but here I am. So you don't have to dig very deep. I only have like 6 videos, I think, on my profile so far. And it looks like we got about 100 miles left. This is going to be the last run for me, at least until this evening. So. Mail truck beat me.
Keep to the right, and then go straight. Continue straight.
What time will you be back on later? Well, the band practice usually goes until, you know, it's all the way across town, so I usually don't get home till about 10 o'clock Arizona time. Currently it is 5 minutes till 4 here, so probably about 6 hours. So broken roads are no joke in a motion drake. You are absolutely correct. They are wicked. Here we go. Let's getting adventurous. Ah, here's a stop. Okay. But yeah, the broken roads are very painful. Hey, I stopped. Only an hour behind. Oh, okay. So 5 o'clock where you're at. So yeah, I'll probably be on maybe around 11 tonight, kind of depending on how things go. It also depends on how, you know, how tired I am.
Continue straight.
My sleep is terrible lately, so I'm often on streaming late at night. Two hours, okay. So yeah. So it's probably going to be, you know, midnight, 1 o'clock your time before I'm on again. So, but I should be on tomorrow. We got a big chat over in Eugene over on YouTube. Hello, how are you doing tonight? Good evening, everybody. I'm doing good tonight. Subscribed to you, gave you a thumbs up tonight. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Welcome over on YouTube. I love time zones. Your night stream is my morning. Yeah, and that does work out very interestingly. You know, I was streaming at like 2 o'clock this morning, and, you know, Veilkeeper over in Johannesburg It was like 11 in the morning. So it is kind of interesting, but I like it, you know, chatting with people all the way across the world. It's a fun opportunity.
Up ahead. Turn right. Turn right. Up ahead. Turn left.
Yeah, my go-to online mate
Turn
was in
left.
Florida, but spent some time with him in real life, made most of the time. Very cool. Wow. I think I might actually have a chance at parking this. Of course, I say that. Q Honeybeard. Let's see if Veilkeeper's gonna add their 2 cents. That's right. Sure. Iceman, thank you for the follow up on Twitch there. Appreciate that. It's nauseating. Here we go. Well, Iceman, I appreciate the follow over there on Twitch. This is our last run for now. I'm going to be signing off. I've got a band practice I got to get to. But let's see if I can get in on the it's like we got thank you to All Balls No Brains, we got Honeybeard, we got Iceman, Jacob's Trucking, KW, I see you lurking in there, Mummy D, we got Parmesan Pizza Consumer, which I believe is a 14-year-old sitting behind me, Veilkeeper, and Zone 702. Thank you for watching over on Twitch. I don't have my readouts of TikTok, but all 17 of you over there, thank you very much. I appreciate that. All 15 of you over on YouTube, thank you for watching. Appreciate it. If you want to keep in tune with it, just if you give me a subscribe, try to do my live streams up on all 3 platforms. So, thank you, Jacob's Trucking. Appreciate it. Have a good evening. We will catch y'all later. And also, I need to get into rating channels, so I will try to do that at the end of the streams coming up here in the near future, so we can share the love with some of the other streamers out there. So. Good night, everybody. Be good to each other. And we're out.